Well, Zinchenko's quality and leadership skills have been hailed by Bukayo Saka, and obviously there is another huge update about Balogun finally getting what he has always wanted from the England national team manager, as he has been told that he's not far away from coming into the national team of England, because he was pushing in for this and obviously has finally gotten it. And I think everywhere he is, he's smiling and smiling with his agent, because the effort they really put out during the international break has really put or piled a lot of pressure onto the England national team coach. And in the press conference of England versus Ukraine, the manager was asked that question, and obviously an answer that is positive was really given out by Gary Southgate. And lastly, Arsenal having some friendlies under closed doors has been really highlighted in this not pre-season, it's the international break, and we are here to let you know about how we think Arsenal and its players are really going to go on and really go through this in going through the international break. That's it. So, Rokani David is my name. Welcome to the Arsenal News Show, meaning that we are talking strictly Arsenal, 100% Arsenal. And as it stands, it is all rosy for Arsenal. Why? None of your players has gone ahead to get an injury, apart from Martin Odegaard, who today had an ankle attack from the studs of Rodri. You know, Rodri plays for Man City, and Odegaard claims that it was supposed to be a penalty, but it was not given to them. And I think the game today, they missed Haaland, but that game ended 2-0 in favor of Spain. But Norway put up a very huge show, and I think they're going to be having a hard game when they visit when they visit Norway. It's going to be a hard one when they visit Spain in, I think it's going to be around June or July. I think they're going to be having a very hard spell, because if Haaland was available today, I think it would have been a different fixture altogether. And smash the like button, guys, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, today, I know it's a morning, it's a Sunday. Hope you guys are really doing wonderful and great. Bukayo Saka has gone ahead and really hinted about Zinchenko as England prepares to play Ukraine. Bukayo Saka has gone ahead to speak about Zinchenko, because Zinchenko is going to lead Ukraine as Bukayo Saka is going to be playing for England under the leadership of Harry Kane, who broke the record of the England national team being the greatest scorer of all time, surpassing Wayne Rooney. And now he has 54 goals. Now, Bukayo Saka has told us that Zinchenko has brought quality. He has brought so much. You can see how he plays and how he controls the game. He's an outstanding player. He's not only a quality player, he has outstanding leadership qualities. He's helping us on both fronts. That is Bukayo Saka. So those both fronts include quality that he holds as a player, and then the leadership skills. You know, it takes a lot to admit. You know, players like Zinchenko are a rare breed. That's it. Players like Zinchenko are a rare breed to find. You know, he makes the game of football look so easy, and the way he really expresses himself on the field makes you think that football is easy. But at Arsenal, he has gone ahead to transform that left back position. That's why you see the likes of Tierney, who looked one of the best left backs in the league recently, all last season, and nowhere near discussion of going into contention for the left back position at Arsenal. Do you know what that means? It means the player's gone ahead to really elevate the levels or the qualities expected from the left back of Arsenal. And that's why you see that Tierney is so much in the move out of Arsenal to go to teams like Newcastle that want his services, because Zinchenko has really taken this to the next level. When you look at how he really leads the team, it's out of this world. the way he gears up the fans, even when Arsenal is like 1 or 2 goals down, he tells the fans, keep rocking, keep cheering, and we are going to really give you what you deserve. I remember one of the games that showed me that Zinchenko is a real leader is that game of Bournemouth. The game was 2-0, and Zinchenko was still cheering up the fans that please go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, and really cheer us up, make them frustrated, frighten the opponents, and we'll really show you what we can really get you in return. And obviously in return they got them 3 goals and they won that beautiful game of football at Emirates. Not only that, he has been so much decisive in certain moments. The game of Aston Villa that ends 4-2, who scores the equalizer around the 67th minute? It's Zinchenko. The game of Manchester United, who puts in that cutback to gate Arsenal the winner or the late winner of Edin Nketiah? It's Zinchenko. He has been so much decisive. I remember the game of Wolverhampton Wanderers before we went to the World Cup, that last game that Arsenal played before they went to the World Cup. After Jesus releasing Fabio Vieira really did a square into the mouth of the goal, and then Odegaard found a tap in. The second goal that gave Arsenal a relief, because Wolves at 1-0, everyone would have said, all right, they can really pull one back because they are playing at the Molineux. But Zinchenko came in through with a very nice cutback. Martinelli hit it, deflected off the defender of Wolverhampton Wanderers. It found Odegaard, and Odegaard hit it into the back of the net. He has been doing lots of things, and you see a very huge difference in possession of Arsenal when Zinchenko is out, because he's a reference to those players that play in the middle of the park at the wide area, because he's so much confident on the ball. The way he really turns into a midfielder every time he crosses the center line, trust me, his quality is insane. His quality is insane. And it shows you how Man City had absorbed him a lot, that we had not really seen what Zinchenko is all about. I've gone ahead to know what Zinchenko is all about when he's playing for Arsenal. That's it. I used to see him playing against City, but I never saw him as an extraordinary player. I saw him as a usual player. You get? But guys, Zinchenko is unorthodox. That's it. He's unorthodox. He's an orthodox player. He's very, 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 very talented. And I think I agree with Bukayo Saka 100%. This lad is talented. And I think he never regrets coming to Arsenal. And remember, one of the reasons that we are given of him leaving City to come to play at Arsenal was that he was being played as a left back, never wanted to be played, and he never wanted to be played as a left back. But guess what? At Arsenal, he's being played as a left back and he's not complaining, meaning that the problem was all about game time and being assured of playing almost 90% of the total games that Arsenal are going to play in the season. Now, after hailing his quality, he had this sad moment to talk about Zinchenko's Ukraine going through, where he said no one can ever understand what Zinchenko is going through. He's a man of incredible mental strength to be able to get his mind onto the game and to perform so well for Arsenal and his country. And his country is a big credit to him. He's got a bit of fire in him that keeps him going. That is Bukayo Saka. And very sad moment for Zinchenko, but you understand that that's the world in which we live in. Things will always go your way and not go into your way, because some political leaders are too selfish. You get? They are too selfish and they feel like they're strong. And I read the story of Modric, who came out and said that even my family is still in Ukraine, and I now understand why sometimes it's hard for Modric to come in through and really settle with his mind on the field of play, because if your family is still in Ukraine and the war is still ongoing, you can't settle up here. That's why Bukayo Saka is hailing Zinchenko, that amidst everything that's happening in his country, Russia coming in to tear his country apart by that war that was really started like 1 year ago, Zinchenko keeps going. He comes in through and obviously plays very well. And I remember the day they played Aston Villa, it marked an anniversary since that war really kick-started off, and Odegaard told the manager that today Zinchenko is supposed to be the captain of Arsenal, and he wore that armband of the captain with the colors of Ukraine on it, and obviously they were standing in unison with Ukraine. So Zinchenko is a man of power, is a man of vigor, is a man of attitude, talent, leadership. That's it. And as England takes on Ukraine today, he's going to be the captain of Ukraine down at Wembley, and that game is going to be played very, very well down there for you. Now, let's talk a little bit of Florent Balogun. Florent Balogun came out and pulled out of the under-21s of England that is injured. As I told you, I anticipated that this lad is not injured, but he wanted to be included into the first team of England. He went to United States of America after putting out a post that if you're not liked somewhere, then you go to where you are wanted. And we saw the national team coach of United States of America coming out and telling us that they had a one-on-one talk with Balogun. They want to convince him to start playing for the USA national team. So, for the concerned people, they don't want to see that happen because they believe there is a talent in this player, and no center forward at England has gone ahead and brought himself out or announced himself as a proper replacement or backup for Harry Kane. And the manager had the following to say when asked about Balogun. He said, we would like him to give it some time, and if he's progressing the way he is now and continues that progression, there will be the opportunities for him. But I cannot offer him that this week. I think if we did, I don't think that would be fair on Ivan Toney. But I would like to send a message to Gareth Southgate. You know, there are talents you see. If you've watched how Balogun is tearing up League One at the age of 18, I think the statement of not giving him what he wants to start for England wouldn't have been that. I think would have addressed it in a more better way. That we need him to be so much consistent. It's just his first season. He's playing outstanding reigns. He should focus at his club and obviously do the needful to find himself into the England national team. He's part of our players that we are really looking at for, and we scout him on a daily. We wish him the best of luck and let him go ahead to accomplish the season very well. Then the next round of a call-up in June, he might find himself in the team. Don't put Ivan Toney into this mix because Ivan Toney is 26 years of age. Florent Balogun is 20 years of age and is tearing up French League One. It shows you the quality of this player. You know, I know how much the Premier League is looked at as the best league in the world. Obviously, it's the best league in the world, but there are players that are playing outside the Premier League that are really great that Gareth Southgate is not even considering. For example, Tomori. To me, Tomori shouldn't be left out ahead of Dyer, that central defender that plays at Spurs. I think there is a lot in Tomori than Dyer as a central defender. You get? Tammy Abraham, this season has not been firing in, but last season he was being called in. So, to me, I think if I'm Florent Balogun, the best thing to do is to go into a more sounding league and play for a more top team. If he goes ahead and be tears up, I think he'll find himself into that English national team, because I think when you look at the strikers that England really having, Harry Kane, Callum Wilson, Ivan Toney, I think Balogun is better than Callum Wilson, is better than Ivan Toney. I believe in him. So, I think all that is going to act well into the picture of Florent Balogun, and his pressure that he put up has been appreciated and felt, and an answer has been given to him. So, next week, let him fly back to French League One, do his job, score those goals. You never know. In the summer, he will be up for call up as an English international for the very first time. So, that is it coming in from Florent Balogun and the English national team manager known as Gareth Southgate. So, some of us expected some friendlies to be played in between Arsenal and some clubs into the Premier League, or Championship, but we've been told by Football London that with the volume of players away, with their national teams aside, with their national team sides, it is not likely that Arsenal will have a behind closed friendly games during the international break. That is Tom Cantoni, writer, or Arsenal writer at the Football London. So we expected such games to be up to help boost the fitness of Gabriel Jesus, but it looks like no behind closed door games because most of the players of Arsenal are away. Ramsdale is away, Matt Turner is away, Zinchenko is away, Thomas Partey is away, Jorginho is away, Odegaard is away, Saka is away, Emily Smith-Rowe is away, Martinelli is away. Who else? Trossard is away. So almost very many Arsenal players are away. But Ben White is available. Gabriel Magalhaes is available. Kientien is also away playing for his national team. Saliba is injured. Who else is available? Who else is left? So looks like Xhaka is also away, even scored today. So it shows you that no behind those games. And I think the need would have been to see or to test the fitness of Jesus, but Jesus was going to have to play 3 games. He played 13 minutes against Fulham. He played 45 minutes against Sporting Lisbon, and he played some 30 minutes against Crystal Palace. So I think no need for that. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Through Rokani remains my name. Tell me your thoughts on Zinchenko's quality hailed and leadership skills by Bukayo Saka. What are your thoughts about Gareth Southgate coming out and really giving Balogun a very huge hope to play for the England national team? That's the 3 Lions. And lastly, do you think it's going to affect those players that never went for the international break? If at all they don't get some preseason games at Arsenal? All that and more into the comment section below. Good morning, my mates. Smash the like button, comment and share. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And my Muslim brothers and sisters, thank you for fasting, and may Allah reward you accordingly. Bye-bye.